It's all about self-help, self-help, self, baby. Hi, I'm Yvette Ford. Welcome to Self-Help Me. It's the show that challenges self-help authors to change my and your life. We determine if these authors are legit or if they should just quit. Did you know that self-help is a $13 billion a year industry? Well, I've personally read over 100 self-help books, and some were helpful, and some were just plain cray-cray. Here's how the idea got started. After college, my life wasn't turning out the way I had imagined it would. In fact, I've mostly kind of felt lost in a lot of areas in my life, like my career, my finances, health and fitness, and relationships. I've never really been able to commit to anything. So over the years, I've decided to go on a self-help journey, making me kind of a self-help expert, I think. Today's self-help challenge goes to best-selling author Joe Nunziata and his new book, Karma Buster. Joe is a business and life coach who's going to help us heal ourselves and create the life we were meant to live. Now, I don't know much about karma, but I know I seem to keep bumping my head up against the wall like time after time. And most of the time, I feel like I'm moving backwards. Joe's going to help me with that. Hi, Joe.
Hello,
welcome to the show. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Hey, so here's the book, guys, Karma Buster. So, Joe, I love the book. I also loved spiritual selling.
Thank you.
And, you know, I just want to say this thing about spiritual selling for all those out there who are working in sales. Buy this book. I mean, you really. So, how this book helped me in my sales, in my business, was that I just took your approach of taking a sale to the being of service, as opposed to just getting a sale for a commission. So when I just made that simple adjustment just to say, how can I serve this client? And I was really in that mindset of serving the client. It was amazing to me how the sales just started coming and coming and coming. It was really amazing. Imagine that. So I really love the book. So in Karma Buster, you talk about, well, first of all, what is karma?
You know, that was something when I wrote the book, so I started to ask people what was their definition. So I would be like everywhere, if I'm pumping gas or wherever I am.
Right.
And everybody had the same basic answer, which was, you know, if you do good things come to you. If you do bad things come to you.
Right.
To a degree, true, and that's tied into kind of law of attraction energy. But really, karma is so much deeper. So your karma, in a simple answer, really is the blueprint for your unique emotional journey. So you have an emotional journey, I have an emotional journey. I came here to experience certain emotions, as did you. And I'm blueprinted to feel those feelings as you are to feel your feelings, you see. And for somebody, unworthiness is a bigger feeling or whatever. So there's just different levels of feeling different emotions.
Okay, I get where you're going. That's the whole feeling thing, too. I'm going to talk to you about that.
Yeah, the feeling emotions part.
Okay, so I read the book, and then I was just looking at the snapshot, page 19, snapshot of the karma busting process. And you talk about awareness. I have a feeling you're going to talk about feelings. So there's awareness, trigger, identify the surface emotion, and then use meditation and repeat. Right. So please explain the process, and maybe you could do a little bit of the clearing exercise with me so I can see how that works.
Great. So first I need to be aware, which a lot of people are not. You know, they're walking around just rushing through the day and trying to do a million different things and getting through their to-do list and so forth. Are these
the unconscious people?
Yeah.
Or just kind of...
Well, I think most people are unconscious, and you know, we have a lot of people who are just kind of churning through the day in physical form.
Right.
As you do this work, you have to become more aware of yourself and how you feel. See, this is something we didn't learn how to do, was feel our feelings. So the idea is to say, think about how many people go through the day and are asking themselves throughout the day, how do I feel right now?
Never.
No, because we didn't learn that.
I don't do it either.
Right, and we didn't learn how to do that. So now you have to retrain yourself to say, how do I feel? Because all my energy that I'm holding that's blocking me is based on emotion that I haven't released.
Because you know what, my boyfriend Randy, I'm like, so how do you feel about, he's like, I don't know. It's like the guy has no feelings.
Yeah.
So my concern is that him not expressing his feelings, like something bad's going to happen. Well, so I think I'm better at it, but not good at it, but I'm better than he is. So I'm better than Randy.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm better than him.
Maybe it's not a good thing, I don't know, but anyway.
Okay, so let's bust some of this karma. So feelings, I'm aware of my feelings.
So as you get more aware of how you feel, now your day changes, because you're not going through the day saying, okay, I have my to-do list, I have to do these things, I have to come today, meet a bed, I have to do this, I have things to do, right? But I'm not in that space, I'm more in my emotional space. How do I feel? How do I feel about coming here? How do I feel about traffic in the morning? How do I feel about this? How do I feel about that?
So all day I'm asking myself, how do I feel about these things?
Just want to be more, it just kind of makes you more aware. It shifts yourself out of your brain.
So how does the meditation, is it, because I mean, obviously a lot of people out there, meditation seems like it's just kind of to kumbaya or guru or whatever that. Is there a simple technique that like the layperson can do just to sort of get clear?
Yeah, it's not, I think we look at, there's a lot of different meditations. There's some meditations just to calm yourself and some meditations to connect. I do a meditation every morning just to kind of connect myself and anchor my energy. This is more of a really a pointed meditation because I'm really targeting this emotion. So meditation really is just getting quiet. People make a big deal out of it, like you need candles and robes and whatever you think you're doing, but really it's just like get quiet for a few minutes. So I'm in New York a couple of weeks ago, about last month, and I'm doing some events, and I always talk about meditation. And the New Yorkers are very, intense. So they're like, okay, how long do I have to do it?
Guilty,
you're a New Yorker. This is why you and I get along, right? So it's like, well, how long do I have to do it, and how long? What is it? When will it work? And it's like, it's not. Just get quiet. So if we can just get quiet for a few minutes. So all you want to do is get quiet. Preferably, you want to sit on the floor. Because you want to be grounded to the floor. You could sit on a chair if that works, but I prefer to sit on the floor. You don't have to do that.
Okay.
Get a comfortable spot, put a pillow behind your back, just kind of sit there quietly. I always tell people who haven't done it, start with breathing. Inhale on a count of 3, exhale on a count of 3. That'll kind of get you nice and relaxed and get your brain, it disengages your brain a little bit. And in this case, what we're doing now is I'm replaying an incident. So I want to replay the incident. And I want to kind of go through it and say what happened and kind of watch it like a movie almost. I cried every day for almost 2 years when I was clearing all this out because I had not felt a feeling in all those years. So all of a sudden when they started coming, finally, they came.
And that's so funny because look, this guy, you wouldn't expect that from this guy, right?
This former truck driver, boxer, athlete, tough knock-around, bartender.
Well, I will say this too, and I'll say that, when I'm crying, almost always, I guess I would say probably all the time, you feel great. Then you're like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Whew, you feel lighter and.
So now what happened was, as you cried and felt it, so really what you did was you allowed yourself to feel it.
Yeah.
And all these years you've been not allowed yourself to feel it.
Right. Well, guys, get the book, Karma Buster. Figure it out. And also in the workplace, spiritual selling, guys, check it out. You want to do better in sales? Read Joe's book. And Joe, if people want to contact you for your services, coaching, or corporation?
They go to my website, which is joenunz.com. JOENUNZ, because no one can spell my last name. So it's joenunz.com.
Okay, great. Thanks so much, Joe.
Thank you.
Back in a moment. Do you love working on yourself? Well, if so, this is the show for you. I'm your host with many problems and many issues, Yvette Ford. I've always been self-conscious about how I look. Can anyone relate? But look at what I found. This made me feel better about myself. This is Janice. She's the lead guitarist for the Muppet band Electric Mayhem. I think she looks like me, and I think I kind of love her. A Muppet looks like me, and it's way cooler than a Barbie. Janice has self-helped me today. I feel good and I chuckle when I see her, so find yourself in a character or an animation. It's way better than looking to models as our idols. Stay tuned for Wine, Wine, Wine and Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. Wine, wine, wine. Today I'm sipping on a 2011 Freak Show Cabernet from the central region of California. This is from Michael and David Vineyards. It's delicious. It has dark spicy berry flavors and sells for around $16 a bottle. $16. Great price and great with meats and pastas, guys. Check it out. Now today I'm whining about CVS. They've decided to stop selling cigarettes. Now, of course, we all know the dangers of smoking, but we also know that the number of smokers has gone down drastically. The commercial is really interesting because it says that they want to make sure we continue to stay on top of our health by staying on top of our prescriptions. That's right. Now, we're no dummies, and we know that pharmaceutical companies are at the top of revenue streams in this country. I am not hating, I am just saying. Here's a self-help tip. How about trying a fresh green juice daily? How about no sugar, meditation once or twice a day, and do some yoga for a month? And let me know how you feel. Get off the pills. Bravo, bravo, bravo. I love books that help people, but I also love TV, and I love me some wine. My absolute favorite person on TV is Andy Cohen, and he has a new book. It's called The Andy Cohen Diaries, a deep look at a shallow year. He dishes about the housewives, and I can't wait. Now, while this book may not be self-help, I have a feeling it's going to be legit. I want to give a shout out to Henrik on Million Dollar Listing New York. Now initially I thought, oh my God, this guy is so unlikable. Now I kind of envy him because he has this must-do, can-do attitude. This guy is tenacious and he knows exactly what he wants to achieve. And he usually does it while also admitting when he's been inappropriate. And he has been. I think he should write a self-help book. I'd read it. Henrik, help me become more of a go-getter. Please, I want to be like you. Thanks for joining Self-Help Me. I'm Yvette Ford. What you reading? Are they legit or should they just quit? Let me know. Tweet me, Facebook me, or YouTube me at Self-Help Me. That's with 3 E's, and it's all about self-help. Self-help, self, baby. See you next time.